Hello students, in the previous video I had told you about the mark allocation given by CBSE per unit, and according to that we had divided per unit um, per chapter how many marks, and I told you that this unit 6, which has chapter 2, 3 and 4, the division could be 6, 6 and 4, and then we had looked at all the important questions from that unit chapter wise, considering how much of marks is allocated. The same way we're going to move ahead and understand for this unit, that is unit 7, genetics and evolution. You will see that it has around 20 marks. 20 marks is like huge, because if you get 23 out of 70, you have passed the exam. So this is of high significance to you, and therefore I think this could be the mark allocation. However, chapter 5, which has a lot of concepts being covered, may go up to 10 marks. Now, in that case, this chapter 6 may have little lesser marks compared to chapter 5. But as of now, we'll take it to be 7 and 7. But evolution most probably will get around 6 marks allocated, because here again, a lot of concepts are there. So coming to the important questions, I'm going to that directly. Chapter 5, 6 and 7. Please note down the important questions and make sure that you all answer them. Just going through the question will not be enough. You can directly check what the answer is, study that, or try to answer it, correct it yourself. So these are the important questions. Chapter 5 I have divided in such a way that each concept, which all concept you want to pick, which all concept you want to you don't want to study, it's up to you. But please don't leave the entire chapter, because this is of high significance for you to get good marks. So continuing, test cross, complete, incomplete, multiple allele, lot of questions can come. This could be one of the most probable part from which they can ask. So please don't skip that. Going down, as you know, the Snapdragon question is very common. Blood grouping is 100%. One question is there. Either they're going to ask in MCQ or they're going to ask as a 3-mark question. 100%. Please study. I've also made another video on blood grouping. If you don't follow that concept at all, please watch that video. It's less than 3 minutes or 4-minute video. So please make sure that you study that before you go for the exam. Polygenic inheritance and all important questions I have put up. Coming to chapter 6, 7 marks again according to me. Again, this can come up to 5 marks or 4 marks if chapter 5 is taking up more marks. However, you're going to study this because this is also of high significance to you. Repeated questions only I have picked up. I have not written that question again and again. As you can see, I have put a slash at times to show that this question can be asked in a different way. So please go through and make sure that you study them. All experiments, whether it's measles install, whether it is, the one to prove that it is semi-conservative, all those experiments you're not going to skip at all, because definitely they will ask few questions. Genetic code, again, the question where they ask about universal and degenerate, repeated many times. Transcription, translation, replication, diagrams as well can come. Operon, lac operon, one question is there, 100%. Again, DNA fingerprinting, a lot of questions have come in the form of 1 or 2 marks. So please go through those questions and study them if you're finding it difficult to study the entire part. Coming to chapter 7, evolution. This again, a lot of questions can possibly come, but this is very easy to study. So please don't skip this chapter at all. Compared to chapter 5 and 6, this is very easy. Just study these questions and their answers. This should cover 99% of all the questions that can come. Please don't skip these questions. Divergent evolution leads to homologous, or convergent leads to analogous, and so on. Please don't skip all that. And here again, they can give you certain things, compare them, and you have to identify whether it's homologous or analogous. So that you should definitely know the definition of it, right? So you should. Such questions have repeated. I have picked up only the repeated ones, which are like, more probable to come. Again, please answer all these questions. Adaptive radiation, 100% question. Adaptive radiation is a question that has come so many times. So please study. Going ahead. Yeah, Hardy-Weinberg principle. Three different types of questions have repeated multiple times. So please study those three questions. If you're finding Hardy-Weinberg principle difficult to understand, no need to start studying now. Instead, study these three questions. That should suffice. So that's about this unit, which carries 20 marks, children. So please make sure that all these questions you study. All right. Thank you. I will make part 3 with the next chapter. All the best.